Some news and notes from today's Padres workout a day before opening day. It was rainy, so there wasn't a whole lot of activity on the field. But Juan Soto, he did hit a little bit on the field. I think he homered once. It was off a minor league pitcher, but he is good to go for opening day. He will be starting in left field, according to Bob Melvin. Austin Nola, he will be starting at catcher. And with both of those guys, I'm not surprised that they made the opening day roster, that they are starting, obviously making it. Like, if they're healthy, they're going to be making it. They're starting players. They're key players to this team. But there was some concern from some fans because Juan Soto with the oblique issue, and this was coming off of the calf issue as well. Multiple things there. But the Padres, I thought they were always being precautious with the health of Juan Soto in spring training. So I was fine with him not getting another Cactus League game at bat after he experienced the oblique issue. He got backfield at bats. Even if he didn't get any backfield at bats, I still would have been fine because it's Juan Soto that we're talking about here. I'm not worried about him. I'd rather have the Padres be precautious with Juan Soto in spring training than for them to be playing him in meaningless Cactus League games, right? So they were precautious with him, and he should be in the lineup. Expect him to hit second in front of Manny Machado tomorrow against the Colorado Rockies with Blake Snell on the mound. Blake Snell pitching to Austin Nola. Again, Nola, I'm also not surprised, as I said, for him to be starting. Yeah, that head injury or that fastball that he took to his face, that was ugly. That did not look good. He was carted off. And then right when he got back in there in back league action, he took a foul ball off, I think, his hand. So kind of, poor guy there. Like, he's just getting really nicked up before the season even starts. But the immediate reports from the media that was there in Peoria, seeing Austin Nola the days after he got hit in the face, seemed like everything was good and he was progressing. Catching guys, catching in simulated games, taking at bats. So he spoke to the media today as well. So everything's good there, and I'm glad to see Austin Nola, him be behind the plate tomorrow. I will be excited to see that. I think Luis Campusano is going to get more playing time this year than he did last year because he's the only other catcher on the roster. But for now, the starting job is still Austin Nola's. Another piece of news, Brent Honeywell, he did make the roster. He, I believe, told Jeff Sanders of the San Diego Union Tribune that this is like the best moment of his life today. So very, very happy for him. I think he deserves it. I like him in that bullpen role. He can give the Padres multiple innings. He could give the Padres one inning if that's all they need. He has the strikeout stuff. He's a good enough pitcher. He has the stuff to strike out the side. Come in a game and strike out the side if you need him to. He just has to be on, right? But just the comeback that he's had. This is his first opening day roster. He's been in the big leagues before with Tampa. I don't think he made it to the big leagues with Oakland, but he may have just been kind of on the taxi squad. But he's been in the big leagues before. But this is his first opening day roster. So this is like the big thing here. So really cool. 4 surgeries that he's already had on that right elbow. So he's been through a lot. So to see him to get this moment is really cool. Hopefully the Padres post like a reaction video of Bob Melvin and the Padres coaching staff, or AJ Preller letting Honeywell know that he made the roster, because that would be pretty cool. I've been seeing that from other teams. So that would be awesome to get to see Honeywell's reaction, especially when he's saying that this is the best day of his life. Domingo Tapia, that decision, it doesn't seem like that has been made yet. But, I mean, Tehran is on the AAA team pretty much, right? Weathers is on the team. Groom is already being sent down to AAA. So that pretty much leaves Domingo Tapia to be on the roster unless there's some really surprise move that happens. I don't think there's been any official decision on that. Bob Melvin told the media earlier today that he's still thinking about one spot, and he hasn't announced that yet. The Padres haven't made any formal move, but I'd expect Tapia to be on the roster as that last bullpen piece. Another piece of news, the last main piece of news here, it's unfortunate. Matt Williams, he is going to be having colon cancer. He will have surgery on Friday. So he's going to be at opening day tomorrow. and hopefully when he gets introduced, Padres fans will give him a standing ovation. I know I will be on my feet clapping for him. We'll definitely be rooting for him in this battle. Bob Melvin told the media today that he knows Matt Williams. He expects Matt Williams to beat this and win this battle, and he's going to fight hard. And I expect nothing less from Matt Williams, former manager, former big leaguer. Yeah, he's definitely going to fight. So definitely keep him in your thoughts, in your prayers. I definitely will be. And I'd expect Mike Schilt to be filling in as the third base coach. He did that, I believe, last year when Matt Williams missed some time. And Mike Schilt, former Cardinals manager, there's a lot of former managers in the Padres organization helping out. And Mike Schilt, he's kind of his role this year is working with some of the major league staff players at times, but then also bouncing around to different minor league affiliates. But for now, Matt Williams, he will have surgery Friday uh, for that colon cancer and have an extended leave of absence. And so Schilt, I would guess him to fill in at third base as the third base coach. That has not been announced, but I would assume that's what would happen with everyone else staying in their normal positions. There's Macias, he is the first base coach. Flaherty is not a hitting coach, but he's kind of like the main guy. Then there's a couple other hitting coach assistants. Bob Melvin, the manager, obviously. Ryan Christensen, the bench coach, and then or associate manager. I think that's the official title. Then Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach. Brent Fritz, the bullpen coach. So that's what it looks like right now. That is the latest. That's what you need to know from the Padres media workout day today. All right, opening day tomorrow. Can't wait.